Hello and good morning students. Welcome to Study from Home. Today in our second video, let's talk about social science history. As we have talked about in previous video, chapter number 1, what, where, how and when. Now in this second video, we are going to start with our new topic. Today's topics. Number 1, what can we know about the past? ये इज द क्वेश्चन दैट कि हमें किस तरीके से पास्ट के बारे में पता चलता है या फिर पास्ट से हमें कौन कौन सी चीजों के बारे में पता चलता है. देन देयर आर सेवरल थिंग्स दैट वी कैन नो फ्रॉम द पास्ट, लाइक व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फूड people ate, what kind of clothes they wore, farming activity, hunting activity, herding activity, about priests, merchants. Here some few definitions that I would like to give about merchant means a person who engaged in buying and selling activities as well as somehow in production activities too. Hunting, person who engaged in hunting activity means who were or are hunt animals. Now priest, generally priest word means related to, or priest synonyms are pandit, teacher, guru, brahmins, etc., etc. And herders means persons who are rearing animals. Now, so such things we came to know from the past. Now, our second topic, where the people live. As you all are knowing about that, in previous video I have ended that video on that what we are going to learn in our next video. Then at that time I have told about this topic, that where did people live. Then here I just want to ask one question to you students, that कि अगर आपको अपने रहने के लिए कोई जगह पसंद करनी है या फिर किसी जगह पे आप रहना चाहते हो, then what kind of place that you would prefer? Then definitely your answers may be that some of you want to live at island, live at in the garden, someone want to live on a beaches. These are maybe your answer, right? So your answer is depend upon the luxurious facility that you want to enjoy. But here is the questions related to some mandatory requirements. So students, the people who were in the past also are nowadays prefer the places from which they can get the things which are important for us. Understand what I mean? Yes, definitely. So they first live on the banks of the river. Why river? Or why banks of the river? Because from here they can get the things which are easily available, which were easily available for themselves. Now, so the reason why such people who were living on the banks of the river were also called skill-gathered persons. Skill-gathered persons, why they were called skill-gathered persons? Because number 1, they know how to hunt. Number 2, they know how to fish. Number 3, they know how to catch birds. Even there were plenty of plants and vast variety of such trees and plants and fruits. But from such plants, fruits and trees, they were knowing about that what to eat, what not to eat. whatever the things that they have to carry along with their selves, and whatever the things that they have to left remain as it is. Those are not essential for their selves. So we can say, and so the reason why such people were known as skilled gatherers person, and another they were also called hunter gatherers. You are knowing about gatherers means a persons who are collecting the things which are necessary for themselves from their surroundings. But what do you mean by hunters? Similarly, for their livelihood, they were hunting animals. They hunt animals because of their hungerness. But at that time, they don't have such weapons that nowadays people have. So, such limited weapons or some limited versions weapon they were using and hunting animals. It was highly risky for them. So the reason why they were called hunter-gatherers, and for their hunting activity they were also lived in forested areas. Now, third point is people lived as settled agriculturists. Number one, we have talked about a person who are living on the banks of the river. They were collecting the things which are necessary for themselves. Number two, we have talked about the forested area where people hunting animals. Now here, people lived as settled agriculturists. Here, I want to mention one thing, that I have given a map in the later part of this video where you have to locate north and west part of our country. There, Suleiman and Kirthar hills, where many women and men first started to growing of plants. And as we all are knowing about that, whichever the plants that we are growing at our home that required care, everyday watering, and lots of care should be taken for the growing of that particular plant. Same reason, whichever the things that those people have grown at that time in or at Suleiman and Kirthar hills require some care about like watering and necessary steps that have to be taken for the growth of such plants, right? So this may be one of the reasons that people have started lived as settled agriculturist life. As Suleiman and Kirthar hills, first wheat and barley grown approximately or about 8,000 years ago. Similarly, at such places, rearing of animals also began. Why such things has begun, or how we can say that such things has begun? Because as the requirement of their hunger or the usefulness of animals that from animals we can get, and they have fulfilled their need in terms of food, in terms of milk, meat, etc., etc. So rearing of animals also has begun at Suleiman and Kirthar hills. Number third, again I want to say that you have to see map which will be given in the later part of video, at where you have to locate Garo hills to the northeast side of the map, where you can see Garo hills to the north of Vindhyas. First rice were grown in our country. So these are the highlight points for you. That number one, what can we know about the past? Number two, where did people live? Banks of the river. Here one thing I have missed that I want to repeat, that banks of the river. Here also you have to locate a Narmada river in the map that has given in the video, right? This is the place where the first person or first human have started living on the banks of the river. In this video, that's all. In next video, we will talk about the names of land. And thank you, students, and have a nice day. And let me say one thing to you: if you have any query regarding such introduction and explanation, right, you can ask questions in the comment. For sure I will see your questions and try to give your answer.